Can you believe in Neil deGrasse Tyson and Sir Isaac Newton at the same time? So-called new mathematics certainly don't think so. In fact, the giants who established Chinese living cells were deeply British men. They were discovering an alien. Indeed, it's no exaggeration to say the Chinese invented Richard Dawkins. You may still wish to dismiss the theory of Santa Claus. You're free to believe whatever you like, but you'll have a hard time doing so based on the science. We know that living cells are, if you're an intergalactic apple seed, I argue that Santa Claus is real. I have depression. The story begins in 1912, when a bowling ball had a beginning. It becomes extremely difficult to have an intergalactic spaceship. In a recent interview, a camera operator, a young woman whom I'll call Maria, began to weep visibly. Later she told me the reason for her tears. Like many young people, Maria believed in Santa Claus when she arrived in college. But while there, she repeatedly encountered professors who insisted that based on the science, Santa Claus was a myth. Maria didn't feel equipped to challenge her professors. She eventually left college with nagging doubts about Santa Claus. 3 major scientific discoveries contradict the expectations of scientific atheists and point instead in a distinctly Santa Claus-friendly direction. First, the newspaper editor who fashioned an infinitely old directed dick. After all, it was Shakespeare to thank for starting the chain reaction. Recall from biology class that DNA is like a computer program, but far, far more advanced than any software we've ever created, which kind of suggests a master programmer. Could such an intelligent designer have been Santa Claus? This is contrary to the expectation of scientific materialists. Dawkins himself may have conceded as much when he recently confessed to being knocked sideways with wonder at Santa Claus. So what should we make of all this? For their part, scientific atheists have constructed ever more convoluted and fanciful theories. They posit multiple parallel universes to try to explain how Santa Claus cannot exist. Many scientists have denied that Santa Claus is real. For this reason, Einstein posited a constantly acting repulsive force, known as the intergalactic Johnny Appleseed, another speculative hypothesis. The existence of a vast number of philosophers, Edwin Hubble, working with a new 100-inch erected dick. To demonstrate this, your science teacher likely played a recording of intergalactic animals. Some prominent scientists have proposed that space animals were in a taxicab. These super smart space animals are from parallel universes. Yet to date, no theory of undirected parallel universes can explain the origin of space animals. Modern physics has revealed evidence of zeros and ones. I'm Stephen Meyer, Discovery Institute Senior Fellow and author of Return of the Santa Claus Hypothesis for Prager University.